Good day to all. Today our topic is, can we produce the electricity from home wastewater? Daily we wasted a lot of wastewater for washing, bathing, kitchen activities and the toilet activities. Why we are not utilizing this water for producing the electricity? This is the thing are produced with a lot of researchers, and they are developed some technologies for producing the power from wastewater. Here, why we are utilizing our home wastewater for producing electricity with our home appliances, for our home appliances. Likewise, we discussed today. What are all the topics available? What are all the drawbacks? How do we improve the battery performance? Likewise we discussed. Myself, Dr. B. Suresh Kumar, Department of Mechanical Engineering. Here, as per Indian Educational Diary, expressed like on an average, one person wastes about 0 to 45 liters water per day because of washing, bathing, kitchen activities, and other toilet activities. Likewise, daily they are wasted 45 liters. To understand it better, it is 30 percentage of water requirement per person per day. 125 million liters of water wasted daily. So that why are we utilize this kind of waste water for further electricity production than landfills? So this production helps to, this presentation helps to how do we produce the electricity from wastewater. Here the introduction. Every water wastage develop the bacteria so that we smell the bad. Okay, we smells like a bad. Okay, so that this is a technology to produce the power from bacterial electron generation from wastewater. These kind of bacteria are generated the bad smell. So that why are we utilize these bacteria for producing the power? These bacteria that produce electricity do so by generating electrons within their cells, then transferring those electrons across their cell membranes via tiny channels formed by surface proteins in a process known as extracellular electron transfer. Here, the scarcity, already lot of scarcity available with the water scarcity and the sun solar power scarcity, likewise lot of scarcity available. Here the scarcity of renewable sources deploys the power production because of nuclear power plant hazardous. Also we can move to any other safer side power generation method. So scarcity and the safer side movement, we go for any other power production system as like wastewater treatment process. Okay, here alternate source for power generation is the next task. Here microbial fuel cell is introduced in previous days. Okay, the previous researchers are trying to develop microbial fuel cells. It works with the bacteria activity. Here our domestic wastewater also produces the bacteria that causes bad smell. Why we are not utilizing these for generating the power than landfills? We try microbial fuel cell for power production, which was developed from wastewater treatment. Generally wastewater treatment uh, water utilized for as a fuel for microbial fuel cell. Here now try to wastewater from home itself. Microbial fuel cell generates energy from organic waste matter and biomass. Then surveillance of a microbial fuel cell is affected. I know, we know now the wastewater can produce the bacteria. From that bacteria we can produce the electricity. Okay, then surveillance of that bacteria is, surveillance of the bacteria and also the battery is important task for improving the performance. So that from the microbial fuel cell we can get lower power output, and then scaling up of anode and cathode is the next task, and the power protection is the low level, and the configuration of microbial fuel cell is the difficult task at home itself. So that we can improve those areas for further development and further surveillance of microbial fuel cell activities. Here, bacteria that produces electricity. How bacteria that produces electricity and that generating electrons within their cells. After that, that electrons are transferring across their cell membranes via tiny channels formed by surface proteins. from extracellular electron transfer, so that you study about extracellular electron transfer, and also you combine that concept into your domestic wastewater generation. From that you can generate the power within your home itself. Okay, after that some challenges are also available with the microbial fuel cell. Here the electricity production with low cost. How can I produce electricity with low cost? And the electricity can be produced throughout the year from waste and xenobiotics is possible. After that, electricity production become a domestic generation is possible now. Okay, we will try. This technology can be helpful for poor poverty line countries. So that in our country also, the smaller village areas, they should not pay the amount tax for their electricity utilization, because they can produce the electricity for their use from their home itself, so that which we can help them. And also MFC is the one of the bioremediation processes which will help to clean up the waste. This process can help us to waste the water. Okay, if we can clean the wastewater from home itself. Okay, and then drawbacks. Every process has drawbacks, so that which is also has drawbacks. The drawbacks are decreased power output. Okay, we can't get the high power because of bacterial gives less electron transfer. So that how can we improve the bacterial electron transfer? Likewise, we have to analyze and improve the performance. After that, scaling up of distance between electrodes and scaling up of electrode size, bulkier MFC, because we need the larger output means the large wastewater we have to have store it into battery cells. From that we can increase the size of scaling up size of cells, so that the scaling up increases the cost of electrode also. Generally membrane materials for MFC is nylon, which is costly. Membrane materials also costly. And the substrate. Okay, in MFC pure substrate generate higher power in output, but increase waste materials the power output is comparatively decreased, because the bacteria metabolize rate is poor as compared with the pure carbon source. And then the opportunity to improve the performance of MFCs are low power density. From that we can work, and isolation of potent organism and the recombinant strain. How do we get the maximized power output from the bacteria? We have to have go through the research on these topics. And then electron transfer from one bacteria cell to another. Okay, how do we improve the electron transfer? Can be improved by using consortium of bacteria, so that we should aware about how do we improve the consortium of bacteria. And identification of new mediators, cell mediators, for transferring the electrons from one cell to another cell through cell walls. Okay, limited surface area of electron. Use of air cathode, stacked reactor, cloth electrode assembly. Likewise, we utilized for increase the surface area of electrode. Okay, so these are all the research gaps are available with the microbial fuel cell. Okay, after that, opportunities. What are all the opportunities? Because on behalf of these wars, we can raise the opportunities available with the microbial fuel cell. The energy profitable based on their low energy consumption and direct electricity generation, low adverse impact on the environment, good operational stability and low operational cost. These are all the opportunities available with the microbial fuel cell implementation and the production of electricity from home itself. Thank you.